Good morning, everybody. Hello, my friend.
Good morning, good morning, good
How
morning.
was your
How are you?
weekend?
Oh, it was terrific.
Yeah,
Had
I
a crazy
missed you. I didn't
weekend.
talk to you, but
Yeah,
you look good. I like your
thank you.
beige vest today.
Thank you. You look great. No
Thank
cleavage. I
you.
like that.
No, I'm all
That's
well.
good.
I'm all
Thank you.
bundled
Thank
up.
God.
It's winter.
There we
Turtleneck
go.
City. That's it.
Oh my
I love
God.
it. Love. Don't you love turtlenecks?
Yeah,
You
I
like
love turtle. I hate
turtlenecks?
turtlenecks.
Yeah.
You love turtle? Oh
It's
my God.
beautiful out. It's cold, but it feels crispy. I think this is what we need so we don't get sick. You know.
So what'd you do this weekend?
Actually, not too much. I was home and taking care of the house. My
There's
house
nothing to take care
is.
of. You got somebody that cleans it. All she does is go in there and pile crap in there. That's all she does. It's like a
I did a
storage
little
unit. It's a
shopping.
storage unit. That's
I
all
went
that is.
shopping at Gina's
That's all that
sale,
is.
and I
Oh,
got
there
some.
you go. I'm
Right.
sorry. That's really important. I'm
I
sorry.
got some
That's very
great
important.
stuff, and I got great bargains from Vinny, the master. All I do is I walk around. They have a big Cyberx store every weekend. And I walk around and I just say, "Tell Vinny this is for Valentina,"
Yeah.
and they just
They say-
they just pull it. They just take my stuff, bring it to the front, and then Vinny carries them all to my car. I put up those
Oh, man,
beautiful
isn't it so sweet
bookends
of
I
you?
bought with the Christmas. Really came cute. They have that too.
We did.
You gotta see. They have a lot of stuff. You'll get to you'll get to meet Gina and Vinny, and you'll get to meet Phil and his lovely wife Debbie, who's in the background. And it's going to be a great day today. This is my era. I love this kind of stuff. So especially you with what you're going to do today and talk to us. And Gina and Vinny, I know them for years, so it's just like family today on the show. So
Thank you.
it is what it is. But I'm a little worried about COVID. I was going to Maryland. Now it's iffy again. My daughter, she called me yesterday. She goes, "Let's wait till Monday." So I'm having the COVID test Monday, and hopefully I'll get to go to Maryland. And if not, I'm going to Greg's.
I'm out of town. I'm out
No,
now. You know
really,
that.
I'll probably
You know
stay
that.
home
No, you
because
won't.
they're really scaring everyone really bad again.
are.
I would love to. What the hell? Yeah, but you
regret
can't
those
listen.
words.
Listen, I'm a problem. You don't have to hold me up.
Oh,
Yeah,
trust
but
me,
you
my
got to
friend.
help me up. I have a cane. Yeah. I doubt that, honey. I don't think anybody could right now. Greg might be able to pick me up. Yeah.
She loves being picked up.
Yeah. I actually
Look at that. I actually do.
I actually do meet a lot of people in diners. That's what I do a lot. It's hooked. Yeah, well, I'm like your mother, okay? I'm not your girl. I'm like your
If
mother.
you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up. Take it for the team, my friends. Take it for the team.
Oh God, too much.
So today, before we introduce our guests, we have to mention today's International Day for Tolerance.
Well, that's me. Here you go. I'm right by your side here,
Oh yeah.
and you're being nice today. Very
Yeah.
nice to me. You don't
I'm
even.
always
You're not
nice.
even mad about the coffee.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
She spilled the goddamn. She spilled the thing on the set, and she expects me to be like all happy.
But
go
you're
lucky.
very nice today.
Good morning, love. Let me give you a kiss. Mwah, you see?
He's always nice. Don't
That's
get me
it.
wrong. I'm just teasing him.
Oh my
So
God.
International Day for
And then
Tolerance.
today's National Button Day.
Button Day. I have a few. Anybody have buttons? You have buttons.
Yeah, I got buttons.
You have some buttons. Yeah.
She just wants to touch you.
I want to touch him. Look
No,
at his
but look,
white
you see?
suit. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Tony Manero. I've seen that movie so many times. I'm one of those sickos that watch it. Oh,
No,
yeah.
I would never think that. I would never think that. Oh my God.
Oh, and then what else is it?
Then today's National Fast Food Day. Now that's garbage.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's garbage. We
who
don't
wants
care
to
what
eat
it is.
that crap?
That's garbage. That's garbage.
That's one thing I do not eat, believe it or not.
What?
I only go to McDonald's for a cup of coffee because it's only I don't like it. My husband loved it. I hated it. Yeah, I just don't like it. Yeah, I don't care
Fast
for it.
foods. Minus one gallbladder
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
There's no more.
What do you mean?
At
Really?
a very young age, yep.
Yeah.
Lost the gold.
Oh, I'm sorry.
McDonald's every day, yeah.
Yeah, that's not
Every
for
day.
McDonald's. Is it really?
Wow.
I'm telling you.
I gained 70 pounds because we were both. That's all we were doing.
Really?
Contractors on the run, grabbing fast food all the time, and that was.
Oh,
it.
wow.
And I wound up sick too. So we.
And
said,
you got
"That's
the
it."
gallbladder out too, or
No.
no? Just him.
Thank God.
Yeah.
70 pounds heavier.
Well, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
You look good now. I must have been tight in the back seat. Huh?
Now don't be pulling that on me,
I'm like,
Oh,
okay?
pulling what on you?
What you just said to her, because she lost the 70 pounds. It's okay.
That's all right.
Just kidding.
I know, I know.
No,
I
I'm
know, Mom. That's
I'm
told me
kidding.
before, right?
Yeah. Hey, not
So
bad
you have
for
to
an old
introduce our
dog.
guests while I'm fiddling with my phone as
This
usual.
is Phil
Should I do best?
Frangella. How do you say it? I don't want to say it
It's
wrong.
actually Phil Francavilla.
Francavilla.
Phil Travolta on Facebook.
Yes,
It's much easier to
it's very nice.
remember Travolta.
And yes, his wife is here. Her name is Debbie. She has a beautiful hairdo and she's dressed like really like a queen. So thank you for coming. And I met Phil through the Long Island Angels, which she's an angel also.
yes, I am.
Yeah, she is.
And we're both angels. And through Patricia Balestras. And she connected us again. And
Oh,
there's
that's
pictures
neat.
of Patricia and Mary and him at one of the events I
Oh,
posted
that's
today.
funny. Oh,
So
that's
it's a
nice.
small
That's
world.
Nice. It really is.
Small world. And
Smaller.
Gina and Vinny, the reason she's an angel is because of what they do, which I'll let them.
She's an
Tell
angel
you.
anyway.
Yes, but she's
gotta tell you.
a great. She's
And
like
I
archangel.
tell Vinny
she's the
every day-
archangel.
I tell
Tell me
Vinny every day.
how lucky I am.
There you
You
go.
are, Vinny.
You walk up to her. We walks into the house. You go on your knees. You just kiss her feet.
Yes.
Say, "I just love you, honey."
I'm the luckiest
I
man
love
alive.
that.
You
right.
are, Vinny. Let me
Every
tell
day.
you, she's got a lot of fans.
You
And by the
kidding
way,
me?
everybody gets Italian bread on my show.
Look, he's like,
Holy
Yeah, because we
I would've
believe
stayed
in
home if I knew this
relationships.
was
There's your bread.
Wine.
There's- Well, we usually have wine at night, but not in the morning too often. But that's because of my upbringing with my dad. Everybody gets bread.
That's nice.
we
My
break
dad
bread.
used to do that too.
Yeah. So let's talk about you guys, Vinny.
Oh boy, there's a lot going on.
I know.
Yes.
I had a ball last
I'm
Saturday when I
glad
came.
you got
We
you
did.
got
We had a
catered
good
to very
time.
well.
They
that
treat
day.
me
They
like
told me.
God over
Our
there.
volunteers are very sweet. They're good people.
You have
We
great
a good
people.
bunch.
Yeah.
We do. We really do.
Yes.
now
So-
this is something that you set up. Oh, wow. Did I say something wrong here? Did I say something
No,
wrong?
it's just-
Oh, Saturdays are every
It's,
weekend.
it's set up in our yard
Right.
in March and doesn't
Yeah.
come down until
Till November.
Are you serious?
November,
We
yeah.
have
We
no
do it
backyard.
once a month. Yeah.
none.
But you could do a lot of Christmas
my
shopping
God.
there, and
Yeah.
let me tell
And
you,
it's
bargains galore.
1,900 square feet
Yeah.
of carport tents and
Yeah.
and we
Really?
raised close to, just for the sale this season, I didn't tally up this past weekend, but we're up to $22,000.
Now this is just yard sale. Yeah.
Whoa.
And it's amazing the stuff they have. I mean,
Very good.
Yeah.
you need a costume,
Yeah.
you need
Yeah,
a
we
Christmas
have everything.
decoration, you need a
One
Thanksgiving.
piece.
Yeah,
we probably once did probably.
We
yeah.
did.
you probably
You know?
did.
We have it's
And
funny.
you know what? You pick up nice people there, which everybody's so friendly.
They
We
are.
do. We've gained volunteers through the sale,
Yeah.
which is an amazing thing.
That young kid, I love him. The short guy.
Christopher.
Yes.
Christopher. He's
How old is he,
sweet.
first of all? How old is he?
Christopher's
Way
only
too young for
Wait,
us.
thank you.
20s, he's
Thank
only
you. That's what,
20s.
you see, you know what? Once she says that, there's always a motive behind it.
Yeah, no, he's adorable. He's
He's
so
a
sweet.
sweitheart. He's a good guy.
He's really
I don't
very,
wanna call him
very
a kid
sweet.
because he's a kid. But
Well, I call him
Right.
a kid, but he's
He's,
so
you know,
sweet.
he's
I
a
know.
He
good
really
guy.
is.
You can
But
help her with her bags.
he does. Everybody does.
Everybody
Yeah.
is extremely helpful, yeah.
They really
Yeah.
are. They're excited to get going on the next rescue renovation that we're doing because the money that we raised obviously goes to help
Now, yeah,
renovate the homes of families with disabilities.
right. Which
So
is wonderful.
that's what we do. We're
Yeah.
contractors, so we decided to start our charity and we help.
Yeah.
This will be our third family, and we have what
About 6 more this
6
year.
more
Well,
this
starting
this
21, yeah.
2021.
Where is this house now
This
that you're
one's in
doing?
Hempstead.
Oh, it's right
We're
here.
gonna
We
be
can have a
open, so we're gonna-
party.
Yeah. Our first house was in Wyandanch. The second one was out in Port Jeff
Jeff,
Station.
Yeah, I remember that one because my
Yeah.
girlfriend was out there. She went.
And then this one's in Hempstead. We're staying local, I think, for
little
the
while,
next
we have
few.
been-
Better.
Yeah, and then we have a few here and there in Comac, out
Well,
east.
yeah, Comac.
I like doing things local because you really know the people.
Yeah.
But then it's not fair. You have to open the
Well,
wings.
we
and
get more physical help when we're
he-
here.
real
all of
because
our
everybody
volunteers
knows
are
you.
based Here,
We're
so
based out of Franklin Square.
Right.
So when we go out east, it turns out to be
Just-
mostly us
just
doing
us,
all
yeah.
the contracting.
I
work,
know,
which is
and
a
that's
lot of work.
tough. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You don't have the grab out there.
Exactly.
We really don't.
Although you could reach out to the angels, some of the inside women.
Yeah.
If you want, I
we
could
have.
help you with that if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for any of our builds out there, we're trying to build a base out there too. So it's,
Yeah,
it's
because
challenging.
yeah, it is. It is.
It's
So
challenging.
now let's talk about. I hear we're having this December
We're having
that I didn't know about, but I already
spectacular event at G's. This is a
I-
great
Right.
place.
I didn't
Isn't
know.
it a great
so
place?
I already
Man.
started talking to people about it.
Isn't it? Right?
It's outside.
We are doing it outside.
outside.
You're having
yeah.
a photographer, Aaron?
Yes.
Okay.
we're having a
See, I find
photographer.
things out.
We have
Boom.
Santa. We have hot chocolate. We have point,
We have we're selling our poinsettias, our fresh treats,
and it's a toy drive,
and a toy drive.
which is
All
most
right.
So
exciting.
what kind of toys? Because people started asking me already.
So we're accepting new unwrapped toys, all ages. We are
Uh-huh.
also accepting new hats, gloves, scarves,
Okay.
blankets, things like that.
All right. Is that on the flyer?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were also accepting gift cards to like Target, Walmart, places where they can also get their groceries, because last year we got a bunch of Stop and Shop gift cards, and we helped these families with not just that, but with groceries. And we got like little restaurants donating gift cards, so they were able to go out and eat as a family. Which
Okay.
one
I love
woman
that.
cried because she hadn't been out.
Yeah, I know.
years
I've done
with
that,
our
so
kids.
I get it. So we will. We'll actually. I'll be helping with Greg on this, and it'll be
Beautiful.
outside, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
So we helped about 12 families last year. I think we're estimated around 50, probably to 85 this year. I think
Yeah.
we're going to.
Is it really that many?
Yeah.
That many. We've got that much help this time
and then
around.
whatever we have left over, we already are helping the homeless shelters, but whatever remainder from the families, we're going to bring them to the homeless shelters. We forgot to mention that WDRE, WDARE now it was formerly WLIR,
right.
is also helping us. They're
Oh.
going to have live Christmas music from the 80s.
And you
Oh,
know how
it's gonna be
much
a
we love
great
them.
day.
Yes, we do.
You know how much we love
Our
them.
friend Andre
Do you
is
need
gonna
any
be there.
Andre,
dress up?
and Alex,
Like, I have a little
also
gal.
Alex.
Yeah,
Alex.
I have a little get. Well, she's not a little gal. She's a woman, but she's short. She dresses up as an elf. Do you want her?
Definitely.
If you-
What is
yeah.
her name? Maria? By any
No, her
chance?
name is Veronica.
Oh, okay.
Do you want her?
definitely.
Because I know
Yeah.
she'll do it. You know who we talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
The
yeah.
gal from
She
the
was when I
club.
climbed in my back pocket the other day.
Yeah, yeah. And do
No,
you
she's
need
about
any-
really 3 feet tall. No,
Yeah.
it's not even a joke. She really
No,
is.
she really
and,
is.
and that's with heels.
Maria too.
Yeah,
Is that?
Yeah, so I'll get you an elf if you
That'd
want.
be
And
great.
do you need any like nice, pretty girls, like in a Santa outfit?
Are you gonna dance? Are you gonna dance?
No,
Up?
I mean, No. I mean, like, do you want any or no?
No,
You want a
we're-
grandma?
Our
You want Mrs.
volunteers-
Claus?
it's cute.
You
Our
could be Miss Claus.
I
That'd
could
be
be
nice.
Mrs.
Our
Claus.
volunteers are all going to come dressed up as elves and Santa's helpers and stuff like that. So it would be great. We're trying to
I
be
could
very
be
festive.
Mrs. Claus.
Vinny's going to have his lighted suit
All right,
jacket.
suit
I got
going
the-
on. Not like that.
I
got
It's,
the body for
yeah,
Mrs. Claus.
He's got
You
his
really-
suit jacket that's got lights that lights
I
up.
light up, man.
Thank you.
What is
Yeah.
it?
He's saying I'd be an attractive
You-
Mrs.
you
Claus.
would
All right, I'll do
You're too
it.
young looking to be Mrs. Claus.
Well, I'm really not though. Let's say news. I'm not that young. But anyway, all right. Well, we'll do it. So,
Thank you.
but you have to get me flyers.
I
That's the only thing.
not a problem.
And I'll get some of my members are meeting to meet with them and say, come, bring some cookies. Do you want extra food or anything like that?
Food, yeah.
Like cookies and
Yeah.
things
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Perfect.
Okay. All right, great.
All right, Mr. John Travolta.
John Travolta, I love you already. See, this is what my ex-boss, Ex-boss used
just
to-
a little over here.
my ex-boss used to do this to me. Teen,
That's good.
teen, and I used to love it. But now, if he did it to me and I was still working for him, he'd be in trouble.
Well, you know what? I don't mind if you do it as long as you don't hit the hair.
Yeah.
Work on here a long time and she hits it. She hits my hair. So
I
it's okay
did.
if she hits me like this, but that's okay.
Yeah, but you're adorable.
Thank you.
And I thank the angels for introducing us. Patricia Balestra, she's going to be watching later because she's on the road this morning. But she called me on the way here. She goes, tell him I said hello.
Watching now later.
So how did this all happen?
Well, start off when I was 29. We won't say how old I am now. But actually, my mom had sent in a picture to one of the talk shows, Gordon Elliott. Back
Oh, I know that very well because I used to be Mike Kelly. He's a friend of mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were having celebrity lookalikes on the show, and my mom actually sent a photo in. So they want like 10 celebrity lookalikes that were amateurs, which I was at the time. And they accepted the photo. I went down there, and there was an agent named Elaine who I owe my career to. And she got me started in the business, and from there it snowballed. I lived in Brooklyn, New York. That's where I grew up. he just happened to look like me when he made the movie Saturday Night Fever.
I like that one.
So now, in a nutshell, I imitate him imitating me. So sometimes I just got to put on the accent like that, you know what I mean? Because other than that, this accent right now is my regular
Talk.
accent from Brooklyn.
Family.
But then when he laid it on thick like this, and he says, "Would you just watch it?" He laid it on a little bit thicker than it should have been. It was just every place in the movie that he was, I was.
Wow.
It just happened to be that way because they filmed it in Bay Ridge, Bensonhurst.
That's amazing, really. I mean, it started with your mom.
Started
That's
with
the
my
thing I
mom.
love the most
Started with my mom.
because, your moms are your
God
biggest
rest her soul.
supporters.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yep.
I tell my kids that all the time.
And it's been going on a long time.
And my mom was my supporter, and I'm sure your mom was too.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's a lot of things I like what you write because I do research,
Thank you.
found out everything about you.
Thank you.
Life is short, live it, love it, and treat others the way you want to be treated.
That's correct.
That is one
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
things I believe. It really, really is. It's
Yeah, it's in there. Okay, all right. We gotta speak a little louder. Some of the guests can't hear you.
Okay.
talk
so-
loud.
Talk loud.
Yeah, talk loud like that. There we go. Much
better.
better.
Touching my hair. Over here. She starts touching my hair. That's all right. Well, just like I said, in a nutshell, it's me. I imitate John Travolta imitating me.
Can you dance like him too?
Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
well, what are you
How
gonna-
long it took me to do
Get-
that dance?
How long?
Did you really? Wait, you really learned
Really?
it? You
Yeah, a few years. At the beginning, the agent that met me was like, "Can you dance?" And I'm like, "Well, I could put something together." And my wife over here,
A
Debbie,
beautiful woman right over there.
Debbie!
she
How are you, sweetie?
She actually
You get it. Go ahead.
she put the tell him you put the line dance together. We took it from the movie.
Just hold it. Yeah.
right.
Got it.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. What is it like being married to two men?
Lots of fun.
Ah, it looks like it. She's been smiling since she
I know.
walked in the door. So
Sometimes when you get pissed off, you tell Phil, get out, and John, come in. That's it.
So she made the line dance up. It's a shortened version of what you see in Saturday Night Fever, so people could follow it and they don't drop out.
Oh, that's fun.
So that's how we did it. And then the solo dance came, and it's a minute and a half dance, and sometimes I go only a minute, and then I take the ladies in and I finish it off with a hustle.
Okay.
So it's a lot of fun because the shows are all interactive.
yeah, you really get in the audience.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you got to
You-
use that mic, yeah. Because they're not hearing you to them, yeah.
Hold it real close, like almost make out with it.
All right, let's
You see what I'm talking about?
You know what? This
See what I'm talking about? The guy's wife is right here.
She doesn't
At least wait
mind.
till she goes to the bathroom.
She knows I have a good heart.
Yeah, I bet you.
I
do.
already.
Yeah, that's kind of hard that all women should have with their
And
husbands.
she would tell you I have such a big mouth that she can't believe that this can't be heard from me right now. It's all right. I'm used to microphones.
I think it's
anyway.
better now, right? It's better.
Is it better? Are we good?
Good.
All right, good.
So now, what about that other show that Travolta was in, where he was like laying on the floor and doing all those moves with? Like, what was that movie? I
Well,
forget.
I think you're talking about Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, oh,
So yeah,
geez.
I've done a handful.
You know, I
of
didn't
Pulp
like
Fiction.
that movie that much. I don't know why. I mean, it was just something I just wasn't used to watching him do. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It was just a little different. And
Yes.
I mean, the movie was okay. I'm just not.
It's,
You know?
you know what? A lot of people said the same thing. You had to watch it over and over and over
Right,
to get
right.
to it. But I've done that a few times. I have to pad myself up. Put the hair
Right.
extensions in the back, take
Yeah.
this rig off, put the other one on. But there's all different aspects of being
Right.
Travolta, and
Yeah,
they're
well,
all fun.
One of my favorites is Grease. I actually had a charity thing out in Oakdale. I don't know if you know the theater. It's called Creative Ministries.
Yes.
And we did a Grease event. That's my first book. It's all about this little girl who was very sick. And it's called In Love and Friendship. And we did a whole thing of Grease in honor of this girl, and we raised money. So that's one of my favorites.
Oh, we're gonna be doing rocking and rolling and whatnot. Oh, come on, Sandy. Maybe all his brains in his biceps. You know what I mean?
We have Gina Coffin that said, my father-in-law made Saturday Night Fever, made many funny stories behind the scenes about it.
Yeah, there was a lot going on there. I know a lot of the people.
Did you
who
ever go to the
actually-
Club Odyssey?
Yes, it
did
was.
you?
It was located 3 blocks from my house. They used to let us in
Are you serious?
when you were under
Oh, man.
14 years old. They let you in for soda, like soda day.
Right.
Really?
So you were able to go in there and you were able to hang out. So I actually went in there, and then I went in there years later when I won a John Travolta lookalike contest for the 20th anniversary of Saturday Night Fever. So that was back in 1997. So I actually did the whole dance on that floor.
Oh man,
that he
was
did.
great.
Thrill.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's
so
great.
it was really it was good times, and it
That's
was
great. And you're still doing it.
still doing it. COVID, because of COVID, we got a lot of corporate gigs that were canceled, but the private people are still doing what they got to do. 20 or 30
Right.
people at a pop,
Which is really nice.
which is
because
really good, and people are having a
enjoyable.
good time.
Yeah.
Look, like I said, as long as everybody, when you social distance, people do what they want when you're at their parties. But I'm always careful and I do what I got to do. But they
Right.
always have a great time.
Right.
I'm in, do my dances, and I leave.
That's something.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And they all
Really
have a
is.
great time. Everybody wants to get out.
It's true.
Everybody
It is
wants to continue to dance, whether it be disco, whether it be Grease, whether it be rock and roll. I see it at these parties. Nobody wants to stay in.
Everybody just gets crazy.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, we have to really keep it tight,
Yep.
Yeah.
tight like lid on everything, especially with the COVID, because now all the
Yep.
tables are on the dance floor, so there's no more dancing, and
Nope.
it's really, really hard when somebody hears something, and they want to stand up and dance, and
Yep.
Yeah.
and they forget to put the mask on. So
That's right.
I swear to, I have the mask patrol.
That's right.
I have one kid that works. He's a bar back, and I feel so bad for the kid. He's a wonderful kid. His name is Rick, and he comes up to me and he goes, I told the guy, and that guy, he's about he's 16, so he's allowed to yet. He turns around and he says, I asked the guy 3 times to put the mask on. He doesn't want to put it on. He goes, what do you want me to do? And I said, easy, killer, easy, easy. It's a mask. It's a mask. I swear, the kid wants to rumble with the
He
kid
wants
already.
to kill him.
I really. He goes, and he comes into the DJ booth and he has his hands and he goes, Greg. He goes, this guy's really pissing me off. I asked him 3 times to put his mask up. What do you want me to do? I'm like, dude, are you serious? It's just a mask. Just a mask.
Exactly. But
You know?
some people get a little weird. I mean, sometimes,
Well, let's give the audience watch a little bit of fun. You ready?
Yeah,
You
sure.
ready for this?
Go put the mic. Yeah.
Huh? Point. You got a point.
Oh, you got a point?
Point. Come on, Eric.
Stay
Stand
alive.
up.
Stay
Stand up. Now
alive.
turn the hands. There you go. And point. And of course, Danny Zuko character.
Oh.
Go Grease Lightning, go. Come on, put that arm out.
You can put the arm
Grease
out.
Lightning, go Grease Lightning, go Grease. All right, you see that? We can have
We
fun.
have a
over
lot
here
of
the
fun
set.
on this show.
You see
So
that?
you fit right in, honey.
Well, I try.
Yeah, really.
I
You
don't
really
have-
do.
I had the Saturday Night Fever. Of course, this is the Saturday Night Fever get up and not the Grease get up.
Yeah.
But
Well, we
what-
like it
You
all.
have that many get-ups? You have that many get-ups? I mean,
Yeah, actually, talk about get-ups. This is probably the 6th white suit that I've gone through in 25 years. I'm doing this 25 years,
So that's pretty good then.
and I've traveled all over the world doing this. And
you ever go to Vegas?
you kidding me? Forget
Vegas,
about
that
it.
must be
You
forget it.
mean, come
That
on,
must
are you
be-
kidding me? Of course I'm going. I mean, how many times I'm almost good in my life too? 2 twice. That raised Dan and dancing the disco. People love to hear that. They love to hear the shtick of Tony Manero and Travolta.
Yeah, how about the walk with the butt?
Oh, let me tell you something about that. All right. Now listen to this. I hope you can hear me over here now.
Well, come on, the
The
butt's
butt.
the
All
whole
right.
thing. Come
The
on.
strut that he learned, okay, from Saturday Night Fever, he learned from guys like myself. This is true. This is true. Bay Ridge, Bensonhurst is where I grew up. So he used to come to Brooklyn to learn from guys like myself. See the gold chains? These?
Right?
Yeah.
You got the cross.
Let me say, maybe I want one.
You got the Italian
They
horn.
got it on your
You
neck.
know why we wear the horn? Because we're horny from Brooklyn.
Oh.
No, I'm only kidding. That's
We
a joke.
know why
That's
you
a
wear the
joke.
horn.
That's a joke. But anyway, to learn how to strut, you had to learn how to strut. He had to learn our ways, our
Style.
the style, the suave, the walk. So that strut was real on 86th Street. That's how we walked. And of
That's
course, he
Right.
exaggerated a little bit, with
Right.
the paint can because he had to. That was the movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
But they love it. They
Yeah.
love doing that. These people, they love looking at it and listening to the talking.
Did you ever consider doing, because we just did something which I can't believe we did last weekend and it was great. Did you ever consider doing a play?
Some
There is a
people-
place. There is a
yeah,
place.
there was a
There
place,
was a
Saturday
play out
Fever. The problem is this: even if I had to go and do it, this would have been years ago anyway, when I was younger. But I can't stay in one place for too long. I go all over the world. I go all over the states doing this. For just example, I was in Mexico for 30 days. What a great gig! Mexico, let me tell you, I was
Fun.
in about 10 cities in Mexico.
In Mexico, really?
Great. Yeah, let me tell you, expensive cities, they could blow Manhattan away. I'll tell you right now, some of those stores that they have out there.
Really?
Oh my God, it's just unbelievable. That's why I don't think of Mexico City as being poor. There's some sections, yeah, but a lot of it is really good. So, hi Mexico, you guys
Wow.
are great.
You had to
out
give
there.
that shout out.
That's good to know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's great.
but anyway, anywhere you go, these people, they love it. Now in Mexico, for instance, I had to wear a black suit. I was wearing a suit for an Italian designer. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I'm going to wear a black suit? Nobody's going to. Well, when I got there,
They loved it.
Really?
black suit, hair and all, they knew right there. They knew who Tony Manero was, John Travolta.
Wow.
They couldn't get enough of it. And places like Finland were nice, France.
Well, you
know,
really got
you
to
got the
get
whole-
we go
around.
around. We go around. Yeah, Monaco.
She goes, yeah, look at it. She goes, yeah.
Well, she was able to come to a couple of places with
Debbie,
me, right?
good for
Mexico,
you.
the last 2 weeks. You flew down.
Yeah, that's
Um,
nice.
I
Nice
wish I
little-
could have got her to France, but that would have been nice.
that's
But then, no
too-
matter where you go, you go to different states, and it's really.
so,
it's
like,
been a
let's
great
say
career.
we wanted to, anybody would want to rent you out. Well,
There we go again. You see, this is why she can't answer your questions.
rent you out for a party.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. What do? They just go to your website.
Yeah,
How
what
do they reach you?
What they do is, and by the way, listen, if you see here on this program, I give you a 20% discount. All right, even though I got a $3 raise last week, if it's in Suffolk County, okay. But what they do
Suffolk,
is
yeah.
they go to Phil Travolta. Okay, I have my number in there. 631-241-5246. 631-241-5246. You call me. You tell me the character you want. Mostly it's Saturday Night Fever or Grease. And I do an interactive show. I mean, the whole show is interactive. That's the difference between my show and another lookalike who just walks around. I'm not knocking any lookalikes that walk around, because sometimes that's all they do and that's all they want them for, and they're fantastic. But when you have an interactive disco show or Grease show, you get people up to join you, and that's the whole fun of the party. And that's, where the whole thing stands, and everybody has a great time. So that's what you do. You call me, tell you the character, you see pictures, you see updated pictures, updated videos, and that's how it
What about
works.
if you did it in someone's home?
Same thing.
She's
Really?
talking about private stuff.
Same thing.
Hey, look, she's
Get with
just
that
throwing it out
private-
there.
she's
She's
like-
throwing it out there. The man's wife is right here.
Listen, it's all right.
Oh,
calling him
Lord.
a
Because I ask
wow.
questions.
God almighty.
I asked. It doesn't.
Yeah.
He makes it up.
Yeah, we
Sure,
do
okay.
we do
Watch.
interactive stripping shows.
There you go. Thank you. That's the truth. There we
That's
go.
what she was going
There
through.
she was.
Do you ever do? Well, do you ever do bachelorette parties and things like that?
Yes, I've done showers,
Okay.
bachelor
Oh,
parties.
it's good to know.
And you know what? And it's all when they want to keep it clean.
Of
You know,
course.
you do a shower. I take my jacket off when I got to do the dance and stuff. So it's really a lot of fun. So they hire me for that. A bunch of women around. For a shower. It's nice. It's
It's
not a bad
actually-
thing. It's not a bad thing.
It's a lot.
No.
It's
Yeah,
not.
it's not a
Yeah.
bad thing at
And
all.
look, I do everything from backyard parties to corporate events, because people say, "Oh, I see him on TV, he does corporate events. I can't afford it."
Right.
That's not true, because I always work with people with whatever event they have. Some events are more expensive than others.
Right.
Sometimes they want me to stay 2 hours. Sometimes I stay 45 minutes.
Sometimes you accept the Social Security checks for
Yeah.
private parties.
Something like that.
You do what you got to do.
do what I got to
keep
do.
working. You got to keep working.
You got to keep
But see,
working.
that's good to know, because some people might think, he's
That's
too
a good one, Greg.
expensive.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
no,
Some
It's
people
not
might
out of
think.
the reach.
That's it.
No,
Well, that's good to
it's
know,
not out
really.
of the reach.
Yeah.
It's absolutely. Of course, if I fly somewhere, you got to pay for
Well,
airfare,
travel,
hotel,
food,
fee.
hotel.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
I know. I used to do this for a living.
Yeah,
I used
that's
to be a
right.
corporate person.
That's right.
Back
That's
in the
right.
old
You did
days.
corporate,
Yeah, but I don't want it anymore. I
Mhm.
like what I'm doing now. I
Yes.
got a partner here.
Oh boy.
He's the
That's
greatest.
Let's get back to it.
Both
He's the
really
greatest. Look, he doesn't even like a
Get back to it.
compliment.
Let's get back to
He
it.
really doesn't. This
Got
is
to give a quick
It's
shout
fun.
out. Everybody's talking
Up a
talking
storm.
about you here. So I got to say hello, Debbie, Greg Verso, your brother. He's getting better and better, but we got to talk. I'm telling you, Jennifer. Good morning, honey. How are you, sweetie? We have Mike Bianca. We have Nanette. Nanette, you know what? Every band you've ever suggested has been on point. Thank you so much. Rosemary Gridley, I love you, but I'm mad at John. I just got to let you know that. And Rosemary, I am hungry, and I'm waiting for you to invite me over for dinner. Okay,
Nice.
just let John know that. Number 2, Darnell. We have Sue, Gates, Richard, Miss Coffin. How are you, Gina Coffin?
Gina,
Denise
hi.
Paget, Johansson, Joe LaLuna. I thought you dropped off the face of the earth, but it's okay. FD Army and Dawn Williams and Rob LaGrew, Brett, Annie Milani for Florentino.
Got a
sorry.
lot of people
James
watching.
Gallo, Stacy, how are you? Stacy's our
Different.
sound check girl. So Stacy, whenever you can't hear, she'll go right on there. I can't hear. You know.
What?
So, yeah, there you go. That's it. And then we have Barbara. Francis, congrats again. You look great in the pictures when I was looking at the other day. And of course, she loves you.
Oh, Francis, forget it.
Mike,
Forget about it.
Mike
You know what I mean?
Zappolito,
Forget
how
about
are you,
it.
buddy?
She called me this morning. Could
I
I
hope-
come? I'm like,
I
no.
hope everything's okay out there. And Sandy Wharton-Byrne. We have Laura Tachi. We have Andriette. I know I'm almost done. We have Pat, Bob D'Amato. How are you, babe? Hope everything all is well. And then we have Elizabeth. And I miss Emily. How are you, Greenberg? I know I'm missing a couple other people. And if I am missing anybody, I'm sorry. James Gallo, I didn't say hello to you.
It's very hard to do all these
In
phones. at
case I
once.
miss anybody, you know I love you guys. Let's get back.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and watching these 3 great people. Gina, I think what you guys are doing is just amazing. Christmas is going to be fun here,
It will be.
something different, and the hot chocolate is going to be great.
Yeah.
That's going to be great for the kids.
Yeah. we're
And,
really-
I think that it's what the community needs.
So wait a second. Let me get this straight.
Oh boy. And we appreciate
is-
you, Greg, for letting us do this here.
Oh, stop.
Jeez.
Come on, your family.
We really
Stop,
do.
your
No,
family.
really.
You guys keep this going on all summer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we
we
start in the spring and we go till
to November.
to almost Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Our last sale is next weekend.
Sometimes
Yeah, one more
twice a
time
month.
I get to come.
Yeah,
One
one more
more
time.
time.
One,
Like
one,
you need more stuff.
Next-
but next week's sale is
It's
the
like-
best one.
Is
of
the
the
final
It's
one,
like
right? It's
one
the final.
third the price, right?
Fill
not
a
even
bag
that.
for $10.
We
I
give you
love
the-
those bags.
So we give you a bag, you fill it.
She's
and
gonna
you-
fill her car up.
Actually, I love the bag so much.
No.
Listen, Gina's actually going to give me 5.
Oh,
I
boy.
called her. I said, I love those bags. She's getting me 5.
plastic one.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I told her not to do it. I said, don't do it. I said,
Do
don't do it.
They call me the bag lady because I always have a lot of
She has-
bags.
No, she has a lot of shit, a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
lot
no,
of
but I
stuff.
give a lot to a lot of people.
You do.
You know,
See,
I
like
share.
right now, if that chain wasn't on you,
Yeah, well,
forget it.
this
You take
is.
it
I'm
off.
really
Oh,
looking
my
at
God.
it here.
See?
Like, look at
Everything
this.
is like, I really like this. That's it. I
Yeah.
really like this.
Now
yeah.
the Malukia. Hey, we all believe in that. Do you know what I did yesterday? I brought Vinny because I went to see Vinny at Cerezo's a red bow for good luck because this week, he has some stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I brought him a red bow for the Malukia. He said,
Okay,
"Thank you."
good.
He hung it right up.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yep, from Cerezo. So that's going to be a great
And the
place.
horn. Don't
Yep.
Get the horn. Gotta get the horn.
I have it in the car. My
Alright.
father made it for me. I'm not allowed to move it.
You know what the difference with with this is? This you probably can't see it on this
Let me
horn.
see.
You see what's on that? You don't see that anymore.
Oh, the fingers.
No, there's a Playboy bunny on it.
Oh no, I didn't see
Is it
that.
really?
That was back from the 80s.
Wow.
You don't even see that on these
Yeah.
things
That's
anymore.
so that's worth money.
Yeah, it's worth
There's a
something.
club in the city. I know
You don't
it's still
see it.
open. It's called the Playboy Club. They used to have it back in the day. It was really, really big. It was like, that was like the elite of the elite that can go there. And so when you stand online, you have to just wait and wait unless you know somebody. So now they did another reversion of it.
Yep.
And I got to tell you something. I really, really hate waiting on lines for anything.
Yeah, it's
I look
tough.
like I'm sorry, I can't do it. If I have to
I'm
go
bad
to a
too.
club and I see the line like that, I'm like, this, I just can't do
I'll
that.
get you right in 2001 Odyssey. Don't worry. Could get you right in.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
that's
You don't have to
good.
wait. Me, Double J, Joey.
That's
You'll be part of the faces.
Okay,
You know what the
I
faces.
can actually be your
With the
imitation
faces.
mom.
You could do that too. You could be the one at the table that goes, "Hey, Frank, one pork, hit me in the head, or something. One pork chop."
I could say I'm his mom. That's
You're the one that
funny.
was hitting. You could say you were the one that was hitting. You could tell Craig you're the one that was hitting.
Very, very
How long
good.
did it take you to perfect this?
Well, I
Well,
tell
what
you,
do you say?
I got to tell you.
I got to ask right
Yeah.
before.
Sure.
how old were you when you started doing this?
Oh.
When you decided, like right after you saw it, was it right then and there, or you waited a while, or what?
Well, at 12 years old, believe it or not, when Welcome Back Kotter came on, oh, come on, Mr. Kotter. Every time a pretty girl walks into the room, my knees begin to knock. My whole body begins to shake. Mr. Kotter, I think I got golitis, so don't believe it. You know what I mean? Come on, you know? Anyway, when I was 12 years old, they used to tell me, at the time he was 23, that I looked like Travolta back in Welcome Back Kotter. And I was like, really? You know, my sister, who went to see Saturday Night Fever when I was 14, came back and said, Phil, you look like this guy Travolta that does Saturday Night Fever. So people started telling me then in clubs it was so easy picking up girls. Sorry, Deb.
Before your time.
Before
Yeah,
you
before
know,
your time. You
before
gotta
you
say
die,
that
you
right
know what
away.
I mean? I'm gonna die if I don't tell you this. You know what I mean? I gotta tell you this. So anyway, it was very simple going to clubs and picking up girls because they all noticed I looked like John Travolta. Who knew this was gonna happen? Then at 29, like I said, my mom sent a picture into the Gordon Elliott show, and they wanted amateur lookalikes, and it started at 29.
But that's how things start.
It started at it
Wow.
just all
It really
my life.
does.
People told me I looked like them, and then I started a career at 29. And like I said, I owe it all to this lady named Elaine. She was an agent, and
Wow.
she got the ball rolling for me.
Elaine,
But look, I had to
worked hard.
work hard. The makeup took me about 2 hours to do at the beginning. You enhance your features, you change things around. The hair, if I do grease, I use my hair because it's like wavier and curlier. You know, this is more like a caricature because Travolta back in the day in Saturday Night Fever, he had that puffy head of hair. It looked like he was wearing a wig. I mean, if you see Vinnie Barbarino, forget about it. I mean, it was like,
Oh my God.
you know,
Yeah.
Danny Zuko was a different character. You know, every character has its aspect of speaking. Like I said, I did Vinnie Barbarino. You know what I mean? You know, if you do Danny Zuko, it's like, I don't know, Sandy. You know, maybe all his brains are in his biceps or something. And then Tony Nero's like, oh, would you just watch the hair? You know, I work on my hair a long time. So each character has their own voice pitch. So I had to learn that also. So
Now-
you got to learn the voice pitch.
Are you friends with any other lookalikes from Danny's and things like that? You know, like guys that do what you do, that are part of the whole regime?
I have to tell you, there are not many Travoltas out there. They hire me as one of the best Travoltas worldwide, actually, and that's not to my own horn. That's from
Well,
what people tell me.
yeah, that's great.
So, you know, as far as Saturday Night Fever goes and characters, I mean, I did meet like Denny Terrio, great guy, by the way, that
Yeah, I
taught
met him,
John
yeah.
Travolta how to dance, and I couldn't believe I was doing the moves with him. And he
That's
says,
terrific.
and he told me, he says, gee, he goes, you really dance pretty good. He goes, I got to tell you, it's like you have the same enthusiasm that Travolta had. And Travolta told me I was his alter ego. I met him twice.
Oh, that's cool.
I met him about 20 some odd years ago when he was in for Swordfish. Then I met him again. And he remembered, he says, here we are again. That was about a year and a half ago
Wow,
in
That's
Brooklyn
nice,
when he
that's
was in for
nice.
the Gotti movie.
that is terrific.
And he was in the white suit, you know, the jacket, and so was I. And you could see that on Phil Travolta. That's my profile picture. You can see
Nice.
that if you
Yeah.
go there. So that was
Yeah.
really cool meeting him
That's
twice.
cool.
That's great.
You know,
He
and
seems like a nice guy. I mean, but of course, you know what? You meet all these guys.
I know.
I mean, they all seem to be really nice because we really don't know who they are.
I
you
know.
behind the scenes.
But actually, they like he let me, like they let
Do-
me behind the chains to
Right.
go and meet him at the
Yeah.
David Letterman show when I first met him. Here, they let me stay in front of where the car was pulling up.
That's nice.
So when he got
Yeah.
out, I was the first person he came up really and shook my hand and said, "How you doing?" You know, and I said, "Fine." And he looked at me. I looked at him. His wife was there, and you know, his wife, may she rest in peace. You know, she was a nice lady.
There's a picture here. I wish I could
Let me
just
see.
see it. Hold on, let me see if. Yeah, you got it. He already got it. Look at you.
Oh, you got
I was like, there's a picture here. Like, oh, he's got it.
Look
So
at
if you
that.
so if you look
Yeah.
on the screen, you'll see it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
the
picture,
Lincoln.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that
very
was it.
nice.
So that was the perfect shot.
Yeah.
I mean, he had his white jacket on. Thank God. The only thing is, I wish he didn't have his beard at the time, but that's okay.
Yeah, but look, you could see it.
That's great.
Well, now that COVID's going on and I'm not doing shows as often, I grow a beard in between now. So I'm
That's
getting
good.
into the beard thing. Right there that she loves so much,
I'm
right?
sure she does or she doesn't. Do you? No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. He grows it sometimes too, but now he keeps it nice and short.
But it's fun. It's
Yeah.
really
I
fun.
like it.
Well,
Thank you.
everything happens for a reason. Just like
Yeah.
just like you guys, like how you started, how
Yeah,
I met
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I had Crisis, and I met them, and then we became friends, and we just stayed friends, and then we were both involved with the Angels.
I think that's great. What you
Shit
guys are
happens.
doing.
It's
really
all, you know-
fantastic. It really
Thank
is.
you.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a
It's
good
really
thing that you guys
wonderful,
do.
and I'm happy to be a part of it too. And not knowing Greg knew you separately is just weird, and we all just reconnected, which is wonderful.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is great. And things happen for a reason. It just does.
You know, we could do though. We could all do this. You could take some of your stuff, right? You could take some of those toys, and we could all go to the Verrazano Bridge.
Not
Right.
me. I won't
We
be
can hang out.
climbing those
I can
steps.
climb it. I can climb it. I already
Yeah.
did climb it.
I'll be
Come
all
on,
the way down there.
you're making me
I did
you're making me very nervous now. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? This time Bobby doesn't jump up.
Right.
Don't be jumping, Greg.
I
You know what I
won't
mean?
jump, baby.
Never.
I
Just
won't
don't jump. You know.
No, Greg would never
No,
jump.
Jeff.
That I know.
You know, you gotta
Listen to me. I always said, and I told my friends this. I was in Acapulco and I jumped off the cliffs where it was. I mean, it's not a normal thing, but everybody's sitting there in a restaurant, and right there by the cliffs where they have the cliffs like this in the water, and I'm eating whatever, and I was on a business trip, and then you see the guy climb up, and because I'm saying to myself, now I didn't even know anything about the jumping part, and then there's a saint right there that they
Yeah.
embedded
Oh,
in the mountain. So when they go, you see the guy walking, climbing, and he stops and he prays, whatever. Then he goes a little higher,
No.
and then all of a sudden I'm like, whoa! Now everybody turns on and they look. He goes.
Oh no.
Then another guy, then a third guy. And I'm sitting there and I'm going, well, that's not that high. And I got to tell you, they have pictures. I got to bring a picture. What did I do? I climbed up. I did the sign of cross. I prayed and I went and jumped. See, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, I always said, and I almost got arrested too on top of it, but that's besides the point. But I've always said, like, I look at the bridges and I would love to jump off of a bridge
Wow.
because I know I'm going to survive. And I always said, if I jump off a bridge and I die, don't ever think I committed suicide. I just landed wrong. I'm just telling you, I
Hey,
landed
we'll
wrong.
take you to the
I'm
Verrazano.
telling you, you don't know.
Let's
And I look,
jump.
let me tell you, I look at that like the Brooklyn, and I turn around and go, it's not that high. And I know if you just dive just right, that's it. But if you dive a little off, then you're done.
You know, there are ways of killing yourself without killing yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, there certainly are. This is true. Well, nobody's jumping off anything. I mean,
That's
I
right.
could see us having a little party there at the Verrazano, getting everybody to come, doing some crazy stuff on the ground, but that's about it.
Oh, come on. Don't make me laugh. I mean, come on.
First of all, I'd never be climbing up, so that's for sure.
That's right. I'll carry you up. That's
No,
right. I
you
could
would
do
never
this.
be able
Oh,
to.
come on. I'm an able person. I could do that. I could do that. You could dance too.
Oh, jeez.
We dance our way to the top.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not even going to say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that, I think you're great. I think what you're doing is great.
Thank you.
So let me ask you,
you
when's
know-
your, not to jump off, when is your, the next time that you're doing any kind of performing or any
Oh.
place in particular? Or
No, we have a private party coming up, but nothing, nothing
right.
corporate.
Nothing,
Yeah,
right.
nothing
No,
big.
no, the corporate ones that they keep canceling. I got one person that canceled 3 times for corporate, but I got to tell you though, the private parties just keep coming in.
Yeah.
And some people, they don't want to post stuff online
Right.
because they.
They don't want the attention.
Yeah, and you know
Right.
what though, because they could only invite so many
Many
people.
people, that's
And
right.
they don't want to insult some people they
That's
didn't
right.
invite because they had such
That
a good
it
time.
happens.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So
It's like here, I can only allow
He
so
got
many.
in that situation.
And after that, I got to shut the door. I mean,
yeah.
but I tell them, make your reservations, whatever it
Yeah.
is. And so it is a little bit on the rough side, but I was telling you before, what I want to do is I wanted to have, hopefully this COVID thing will subside, that I want to do Night at the Disco.
Oh, good.
All right,
That's
what
great.
they definitely want to
Oh,
do, right?
That'll be great.
A Studio 54 tribute.
That's
Okay.
right up my alley. I mean, I won't believe it. I
Yeah.
can't believe it.
And then, no, seriously, you definitely
You got the booze. You got it
definitely
all.
have to come. You have a nice stage. You can do your thing.
Oh
Yeah, the stage
Oh
is
yeah. Are you
terrific.
kidding?
I'm gonna have to
Looking
light up
forward
the
to
dance
it.
floor for you.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
That's all right. We'll put some of those crazy LED light bulbs.
And
And
in
let me
there.
tell you, he's got a following here.
Oh, let me tell you something. The Saturday Night Fever dance floor, when I was actually there and did it, what you see me on in those pictures, one of those pictures was actually on the Saturday Night Fever dance floor taking the pose. So when I send that out to people, it's the actual dance
Oh,
floor.
that's cool.
So it's really pretty amazing that you could be on the same floor Travolta was on. And I do have a piece of it home underneath the stone, not the lights. because
Right.
that was sold. But I have
Right.
a piece of the stone that was underneath the floor.
Oh, neat.
So I have a piece.
Oh, that's
I have a piece of history.
That's
My
history
friend got
right
it for
there.
me. I got
That's
it in a
nice.
little plastic bag.
And I like the car
So-
scene
I know.
where you pull up the car scene. I saw that, where you go to a party
You-
in this car. and-
of course.
you know,
The-
it's like-
Eldorado pull out.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you like that, right?
I
that
like
was
that.
good.
Yeah,
That
I
was
like
back
that.
in the
Yeah.
day. I actually had a car like that, an '81 Eldorado Baritz.
Did you?
Yeah, it was excellent. This one actually had lights underneath that you didn't see in that video
Right,
where I was
right.
on that, because that's in my video, Phil Travolta. But those were the cars back in the day. Cadillac sedans,
Oh, yeah.
the 2-door coupes.
Yeah, yeah,
But-
yeah.
Remember this? You know what that's called? That's called the Bensonhurst slouch. Right?
You're
The
not
only thing
funny
is,
on
if
the
you were
scene.
short, when you were little, they couldn't see you because you'd be like this. All you see was the head. But you put your foot out the window.
That's right.
Put your hand on the steering wheel, and
Look,
you'd be
the-
blasting
no,
the music so the girls will look
he
at you.
He put a little video up on you right now. But
Oh,
you'll
there
see
you
it.
go. There's the
I've been
video.
dancing
I
in a
love
little
that
video.
video. Look at him.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
That's what the Bee Gees singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now listen, there's a guy I'm going to give a shout out to, and
Yes.
he's got a show, and it's called Brooklyn Cuzzo.
Okay.
Now I got to tell you, he is funny. All he does is the Scabadellas, the shoes that you used to have, the style. He would drive that car and he would post videos. He is funny as hell, and it's a typical Guido back in the day.
I like
Yeah.
Guidos.
You like
Yeah.
anything. Look at it. I like Guido.
Oh boy.
Do you remember what was the name of those shoes? Remember the cockroach killers, the pointy ones, Capizios?
Capiz-
Yes,
right.
those were
Remember
hot,
that? I know
yes.
you know.
Right,
You
Capizios.
guys remember that? The
Girls wore them.
Capizios back in
Girls
the
wore
day.
them too.
Yep.
Girls wore them too. I want to see if there's anything information here that we need. Oh my God. They're gonna have Mr. Burton as the Jeopardy host. Who the heck is that? Is he popular? I don't know.
You don't know who he is?
LeVar. Oh, now I do.
LeVar
LeVar
Burton.
Burton.
Yeah.
Oh, him?
Wow.
Oh, him? Oh, he's good. Oh, I remember that guy. Remember that guy?
Wow. That's
Lawrence
unbelievable.
Olivier.
Wow.
That was the line in the movie, just by the way, just to let you know that.
Yeah. And one of our little girls, the one that was on the show that sings from the club,
Right.
I sent it to your video karaoke.
Oh, they
She
just,
did a beautiful Disney thing, and
Oh,
I
did
and
she?
I sent it over.
Oh,
Maybe
good,
she'll
good,
come
good.
here and do it.
good.
Yeah,
good.
she's we mentor a lot of kids,
Oh, okay.
and we had her on twice, and she's just doing fabulous. She really is. She's a doll. Yeah, I like to see these kids grow.
No, I know. They grow like weeds. I
Yeah.
know. I got them myself. Got a couple of weeds home. They're full-grown weeds now.
How many weeds you have?
Two.
Two? Boy,
Yeah,
girl?
actually, yeah. My son is 29, and my daughter is 26 now. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a teacher.
Oh,
and,
that's
Babies,
Wow.
that's nice.
Yeah, my son
What
is
do
an
they think
audio
about
engineer.
Yeah.
Well, when they were this big, you know what? They went through stages. When they were 10, 11,
It was
oh,
good,
cool.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
Hide me. Now, well, now when they're getting
It's true.
older, I would say after the age of 21, they started realizing
Right.
how hard I worked. And just to let you know, I did have another career that I retired from. I was in the government for 20 years. So I'm
Really?
retired from that. Yeah.
Terrific.
So it was, it was a good career there. So I was doing both careers at the same time. So I'd be going away and doing Travolta
And then coming
and
back.
coming home and doing my other job. So I worked hard. So my kids realized that, being on TV and traveling around the world, it ain't fun and games. It's fun. But when I say it ain't fun and games, it's a lot of work.
Hard, yeah.
It's hard work. But you know what? I enjoy it. And there
Well-
ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like performing
Well,
and
when you-
making great
yeah.
money.
Now, what
doing
does your
it.
son look like? Who does he?
I think he looks like,
Like
my
mom? Like mom?
wife. When I had my beard, my son and I, we resemble each other. A lot of people tell us,
Right.
but now I would say they're pretty proud of it.
Of course they are.
They are. So
They have
Right.
to
you know,
be, yeah.
and being that where I am now, the age I'm at, I thought it was going to stop at age 40. That was only what
It'll
2
never
years
go
ago?
away.
That was a
That'll
year
never
ago.
go away.
That was a year ago.
So now it's 25 years. I'm sure you could do your math.
Again, 21, 22.
Hey,
Yeah.
my daughter came
Yep.
up with my grandchildren and my daughter came up with a band since COVID. They're called the Coronas.
That's not bad.
And let me tell you, we get
Right,
we
yeah.
get some great things. They send us
I wish
Every
we
other
could post
day.
I
it.
hope
We
they
can't
send you a
post
lot
it.
of beer.
But
yeah.
let me tell you, they're funny. They really are. They're funny.
Yeah, they're really cute.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
she's
that's
46, my daughter.
Oh,
So,
wow.
But it happened out of this because mama can't see the kids.
Oh, I got
So
it.
they're sending them every day. I get
I
a
got it.
concert.
You know, I love when they play all the old movies on TV, like the classics. I used to love Vinnie Barbarino
Yeah.
and
Right.
Welcome Back. I love when they
They
play
don't even
those
show
clips.
anymore though.
No,
Like they had
sometimes they do.
what was it? The not the Turner, the movie channel thing, whatever that had all those reruns. One of
yeah,
those things.
the old reels.
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah,
something,
yeah, yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that. Reels, yeah.
And it's so funny when you sit there. But
I
to be
know.
honest with you, when you look at all of these comedy shows, it was all clean.
Yes, it
There was
was.
never any curse. Comedians didn't curse. Roger Dangerfield, I was listening to the other day on a comedy on Sirius Radio, whatever, and everything he said was funny as hell without cursing. And don't get me wrong, I know nowadays everything's about cursing and it emphasizes what you're trying to say. But you look, I forgot there was a song called I forgot who sang it. Short people have
Yep.
no
Yes,
reason to.
yes.
You remember that song?
Yep.
It was
I
very
gotta tell you something.
popular.
You try playing that song
no,
today.
You'd be sued.
Oh my
They
God.
would sue you. They rip
And
your
it was
head
just
off.
like a funny kind of, cute.
Well, let me tell you
thing.
something. And I wouldn't even say it now because I don't want to insult anybody out there. But in Saturday Night Fever, they have an R-rated version and a PG. If they play the R-rated version today, it'd be like a PG today anyway.
Right.
They said stuff in that movie that today, if they played, I mean, if you watch Saturday Night Fever, they'll still play it because it's
Yeah.
old. It's already grandfathered in. But if you said some of the stuff they said back then,
Yeah.
you can forget about it.
Yeah.
I mean, they showed I think it was Double J. They showed Double J's ass like in the back seat. So that was good, right?
Right.
Girl was stripping and they showed up,
Right.
chest. That was, something that you
And
would
that
see
was
today.
big though. For, I mean,
That
was
was
big
big
you.
back
What are you,
then.
crazy? That was
But-
like, I
But
saw those boobs, guys. Meanwhile, I'm a kid. I'm like, look at the boobs. Look at the boobs.
they used a lot
That's all
of,
it was,
and
you know?
let me tell you, it was funny though because they used a lot of
No.
racial epithets
Yeah.
back then.
Well,
but
nowadays,
that's the way
forget
Brooklyn
that.
was.
Yeah.
That is.
That's the way.
That is.
Perfect example when they in Saturday Night Fever when they did the whole dance contest, right? The Spanish person won.
Right.
So Tony Manero, what he would say, he says they're gonna not give it to no
They're right.
S,
Right.
they're gonna give
Right.
it to
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Italians.
the Italians.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
It's true.
But that's the way it was.
Things were handled differently.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
now it's a
you
different
really
world.
have to be careful what you say, how you say,
Nothing's
so,
like Ralph Crandom
is.
anymore,
Well, see, I was funny. I saw
Archie Bunker.
I
Bunker.
saw Ralph
Oh,
Crandon the other day,
Honeymooners.
and I'm
Yep.
thinking of him and me. Like, we're the regular version of them. Like the now version.
Oh,
Get a
Of
load
Ralph
of Mammy
Crandon.
Oakum over here.
all right. Let's take our spots.
I'm kidding, guys. I just like to get his goat.
Yeah.
Imagine him. He doesn't look anything like Ralph Cramden, and I don't look anything like his wife. What'd you say, Vinny?
He says he loves you.
Look, you gotta laugh, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
This is
Guys, I
true.
want to thank you so much for being on the show.
Had a
And
lot of fun, man.
really, it was.
I told
really,
you
thank
you
you so
would.
much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg.
You
Thank
You know that,
And
we love
we're here
Yeah,
for
man,
you.
So what's coming up with you guys?
Just the sale next weekend. Please come down.
Yes.
Please come
How
down.
do they get a hold of you? How can they find you?
They
How can they?
can reach us on our website. All our info is on there. It's www.rescuingfamilies.org. They can call us at 516-697-9403. You guys can always find us on Facebook, either through me, Gina Santoro, Vincent Santoro.
They're everywhere.
That's right.
Rescuing Families is our charity. So please, take a look. We're always looking for volunteers. We're getting to the end of the year, guys. Please get in your donations. We are a 501c3 and it is a tax deductible donation.
And December 5th, we'll all be here, Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
That's right.
I guess you're gonna do it too, right? If I'm doing it.
I don't even know what's going on December 5th.
Oh boy.
Of course
Valentine,
I'm
help
gonna
him
be. Of
out.
course I'm gonna be. Of course I'm gonna be.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to rent something, I guess. We'll have to see. But anyway, I want to thank you. I want to thank Patricia Bellissima because if it wasn't Patricia,
Thanks, Patrice.
she's always taking care of me.
Simplified it, hubby.
And don't forget the Breakfast Club show. You mentioned that you will get a 20% discount in Suffolk County here. Okay,
Not Nassau, Suffolk,
just Suffolk County.
because he's from there.
Okay, because I'm from Suffolk County. You can go to Phil Travolta. That's Phil and Travolta, TRAVOLTA. And you can hit me up there, become my friend me. I'll friend you back. Of course, I'll accept you. Okay.
And he
Let's hope
accepts
so.
all your Social Security checks. All of them. If you have WIC checks, he takes WIC checks also. He takes all kinds of checks. Just to let you know.
That's
Okay?
right.
And I want to thank your lovely wife, Debbie.
Thanks,
Debbie,
Deb.
Debbie, God bless you.
She's a sweetheart, really, really
Yeah,
nice lady.
Yeah, she puts up with a lot.
Yeah, I'm
Thank-
sure you're
Look at her,
not.
look at
Thank you, Debbie.
Look
I'm
at
sure you're not easy to put up with all the
No,
time.
It was her birthday yesterday too. Happy
Oh,
birthday,
happy
Debbie.
birthday,
Happy
Debbie.
birthday, hon. Happy birthday.
39.
Yeah,
I robbed the
That's it.
cradle.
very, very nice.
Well, anyway, I want to thank you guys again. I want to thank
Thank
some of
you,
our
guys.
sponsors here, which is Tranquility Spa located at 700 Franklin Avenue. You definitely have to go there. They have great massages. They do great feet rubs. They have a salt
Oh.
cave.
And Debbie's going, and
They-
so
they-
are you. Here you
Definitely,
go.
definitely.
For a very cheap price,
Ooh,
inexpensive.
Looking for that foot rub.
You'll pay 3 times the price anywhere
Oh
else.
my God. That's
Okay.
And you're gonna have a great time.
I love it.
And
Love
Gina,
that.
I've
Boy,
been
guys.
begging you guys to go. You never go.
I know.
There you go.
Because
You have to go.
I'm
They're
too
waiting.
busy helping. We're too busy
There you
helping
go.
everybody
It
That's
else.
only
right.
takes an hour.
Meanwhile, everybody else is going and you're not.
You really,
know?
it only takes an hour. honey.
And I want to.
Dancing. We got to get the feet on. You know.
Well, I
Come
get
on,
everything.
You know.
Yeah.
I go from head to toe.
Oh boy.
She goes for happy endings, before endings,
Oh,
all kinds of
boy.
endings.
We needed that.
All right. Anyway, we.
Oh boy, Greg.
Anyway, Oro Puro. Oro Puro.
It's all
Teddy,
jokes,
thank you,
guys.
Teddy,
Oh,
thank
Oro.
you so much. No, it's reality. It's real. You have no clue. Anyway, Teddy, thank you so
One
much.
pork chop.
Yeah,
One.
Teddy. Teddy's at 1033 Hempstead Turnpike right there in Franklin Square for all your jewelry needs. He does everything under the sun. He'll beat any price, and anything that you get from him,
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if you get it appraised anywhere else, you'll see the big difference.
Yes, we
And
must.
it, you know, so everybody
Yes, we
knows.
must.
You know,
We know
everybody
them very
knows that.
well.
And Vinny for Chorizo Restaurant, I have to come by next week. I think I'm going to be around there because I have to go visit a very dear friend. And I promise I've been meaning to go by, but I'm going to try and give you a call, see if I can stop by for a second. And he's on Jericho Turnpike in Floral Park. And guys, thank you.
And I have
everything.
something to say.
Oh,
Of course, I found out about something new for
Uh-oh.
Thanksgiving. You know how we always do Friendsgiving? We
Right.
do that a lot where we
Right.
give back and have little events. There's a thing now called Sidesgiving.
What?
Sidesgiving. What do you think it means?
Side giving.
Sides giving. Think of Thanksgiving. Think of the sides at Thanksgiving. When you have dinner, you have a side dish of
Bumata, side,
I was thinking
Side
of a girl.
piece?
You have
a side piece, right?
That's what I was
Side
thinking.
piece.
A side dish should be a
It's a
chick,
side-
right?
Right, yeah.
You know,
Side
that's
chick.
what I think. I don't know.
Right, side.
Side dish.
Hang out
It's
with all your
like
side girls.
potatoes.
And you
So it's strictly just
stuffing.
side dishes? Is that what
Yeah,
this
and
is?
so that she
basically,
could be a side dish.
yeah,
Side dish.
yeah.
Like Sandy. Sandy's a side
yeah,
dish.
Side
but
dish.
So is Stephanie. You know, we got her.
this
She
Sidesgiving
was good side dish.
is new. If you wanted to help a family
That's nice.
and
Right.
they have enough just to buy their turkey,
Right.
you do a Sidesgiving
that's
day.
nice.
Oh, that's
Nice.
nice.
What do you
That's
guys
very
think?
nice.
That's
I like
nice.
that.
That's great.
I
I think
came up
that's
with that.
fantastic. That really is.
And we're
That's
going to do it for 3
great
people
idea.
this year.
That's nice.
That's
Because they're going to get the turkey because
From
they're
the
going to
heart.
get the turkey from, one of these
Yeah.
places that
Yeah.
gives them the turkey.
Beautiful.
So that's what I had to say. I always have to throw in something at the
So
end.
can you
That's for
dig
sure.
it? I knew that you could. That was very good.
And this is for you and your lovely wife.
That's
Little,
right.
little giveaways that we give. You guys
And
have
guys-
a ton of them.
and guys,
so I
I
know
guess-
you don't
Look
need
at
them.
this
Couple of
disco
them.
ball, Deb. We can hang this up in the car. This is good. You can spin it.
And Elizabeth, good morning. Miss Pappas, how are you, hon? Great husband. Emily, and what do you have to say, Bob? Okay, Bob, we'll see you at Chorizo's. Peggy and H. Sabri, Keith, Joe Villa, and David Lange. Oh,
that's-
David, how are you,
David,
buddy?
thank you for your service,
And
David.
Maureen, Angelica Lynch, how are you, sweetie? And happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And guys, it's a
Wrap.